Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's go. So we open up with Wendy and Eddie celebrating their baby's birthday. He's 10 years old now, so they woke him up really early in the morning for that. But happy birthday. This right here, the audacity of these two. The audacity of these two to try to put together a clothing line. A clothing line. G&A. Giselle and Ashley. I mean, that is mind-blowing, right? She said they're like a Lululemon meets Rihanna. And then went on to ask, Ashley asked Giselle, is velour a breathable material? This is going to be a mess. Look what they got on right here. Athleisure. Let's keep going. So Ashley really came out and just said it, that she kind of gave up whatever she was doing when she married Michael. And, you know, she put what she had into the restaurant. The restaurant failed. So now she needs to make the money, right? Ashley really needs to be on her own. I think she really wants to be on her own, but right now she can't. But if you got rhinestone leggings, and she said, what, between 12 and 60? Let's keep going. So Karen is having a conversation with her Aunt Val and cousin David. She bought her grandmother's estate home, and she's going to turn it into like an Airbnb or something, right? Then she says she may build a field out there where you can have a little cannabis. Okay? Profits. Let's keep going. Y'all know how I feel about Miss Mia these days, right? I don't think Mia can do no wrong. She is meeting Robin at this salt place to help with your respiratory and relax you, help with your sinuses. She said she needed to relax because there's a lot going on. So Mia and Robin are relaxing in the salt room, and Mia let Robin know how nice the Mother's Day brunch was. Robin did not go. She was invited, though. Little Bit did invite her. And then she went on to say that Karen had invited all of them to her grandmother's home, but she was happy for it, but she said Karen gonna put all the names in a fishbowl. Karen's gonna invite who she wants to invite. And then Robin told her that Karen had asked her out for lunch a few years ago and had a photo of her mother, her father, her, and the boys in there. She said she acted like she didn't see it, but that proves that Karen is truly obsessed with her. They showed some flashbacks, and she did have a lot of questions for Robin. But I wonder why Karen had that picture on her phone. So Mia lets Robin know that she had retained a lawyer, a divorce lawyer. Of course, Robin is like, oh my God, it's so terrible. I love you guys together, you know. But Robin also said that Mia probably thought she was going to live a luxurious lifestyle, and now that is not the case. Then Mia talked about going to therapy. Then she asked Robin, are her and Juan in therapy? She said no. But you know why she's not, because I'm sure Robin would go to therapy. And Robin and Juan really need to be in therapy. If anybody needs to be in therapy as a couple, these two should. But you already know he's not going. Robin said her and Juan issues are not with each other, is the reason they're not going to counseling. But more so of spending time together. So that's why they don't need it. And then Mia was like, so now you have the time because he's not working? And she's like, yeah. That's why you need to go to counseling, so you can figure out who you are now and what do you need. Because one goes to sleep on you every second. Robin is crazy. Love Wendy and Eddie. They're both doing their thing. Eddie has his Happy Eddie dispensary coming up. He's learning. She has her talk show. She's trying to figure it out. She's got a lot of work to do because she feels like it's just a microphone and she can go. She's working. And then they're partaking. So they're happy. They seem, you know, yeah, it might be a little bang bang, a little bounce house needs to be paid attention to. But they ain't got it going on. I'm proud of these two. This is good. I like that. Child, we got Ray. Karen told me some, oh, I know we used to do date night, but now it's date day. Karen, all your dates gonna be in the day. Ray got to go to bed. He probably sleeping right now. I think everything should be a date day for y'all. Everything. Karen, you're not about to spend this, ma'am. Talking about a date day is saying that Ray is frugal and then trying to get lit in the middle of the day. Ray is trying to stay up. No, ma'am, this man got to be in the bed by 6:55. You are crazy, girl. So Karen told Ray that she's inviting the girls to Surrey County that she wants to invite. So she sent the invite to Candace, Wendy, Ashley, and Giselle. So everybody responded that they're going except for Giselle. She said, I won't be able to make it. So let's keep going. I wasn't even going to talk about Nneka. But then Giselle showed up. And then Sharice showed up. I don't have anything to say about Sharice, but I'll just talk about Giselle. Giselle was telling the ladies that she got a text from Karen talking about going to Surrey County, right, to her property. And she was going to invite whose name she pulled out of a fishbowl. So the text was Wendy, Candace, Ashley, and Giselle. Giselle has asked her not to have her around Wendy and Candace, and I don't blame Giselle in this moment. I would not have gone either. Now, that's all I got on this. Let's keep going. So, since Giselle decided she wasn't going to go, Karen sends out another email to all the girls, except for Sharice, of course, to invite them and saying that she has more liability insurance. The problem is, Giselle was over to Nneka's house when she got the first text message. Now, Nneka realizes she's a second-class citizen as far as Karen is concerned. Now, she wants to know why she wasn't on the first one. Nneka, we don't really like you. So, Karen is trying to explain to the bus why she sent the second one, right? She said that she was okay with Giselle or whatever, but Mia said she's trying to understand why she wasn't on the original one, was having a problem. But guess what? Thirsty Nneka made the trip. Like, she just wants to be friends. And she just, like, Nneka, you should have stayed at home. You should have stayed at home. So Wendy let all the ladies know that Eddie's Happy Eddie dispensary will be hosting something soon. And Karen said, will you be inviting all the ladies? Wendy pivoted and said, oh, it's a guy's thing, so he'll be sending out the invite. So when production asked Wendy, would they be inviting Nneka and her husband? This was her answer. Like, this is how she sounded. And then Thirsty said that she's having a unpacking party and she's going to send out invitations for everyone to come. And then Ashley turns to Wendy and says, she invited you. And Wendy gave the best answer. Yeah. That means no. Child, when they was talking to Ashley and she was talking about she got so much going on with her house or her kids, and then they said with your athleisure line, Wendy said, you and Giselle, y'all making clothes? She said, this April Fool's. I know that's right. Then Ashley wants to say that Wendy is bothered. The higher the cackle, the more they're bothered. Girl, look at yourself. Y'all, look at this. This literally is one of the best. Like, Giselle does good with monochromatic. It all has to be one piece and one color. That is the only time that she is okay. But Ashley is looking like doll interchangeable outfits. I cannot even believe these two came up with making anything together. Clothing? Maybe clothing? This is April Fool's. So Karen and the girls and the family blessed the home, and now they're outside pulling the weeds from under the trees, so when the people come to trim the trees, it won't be a problem. And now they're going to go and sit down and have a little lunch or a little drink or a conversation. So Karen has to explain to Nneka that the reason she wasn't invited first because Wendy shaded her and said that she was glad she was part of the first invite. She said that Nneka didn't need a moment or a Band-Aid or anything. Nneka said she didn't have any problems. And then Wendy went on to say that this is a sisterhood. And anybody that comes in here will be a part of the sisterhood or not. I'm with Wendy. I don't desire to talk about Nneka, right? She doesn't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk about her. I'm done. Wendy says steps have been skipped. But I can't wait till we skip to this particular step when Karen mentions to Mia that she heard about her talking to a rapper. I'll see y'all next week. It's your girl, Millie Chan. I'm out.